Jackson, congratulations. An awards treble tonight. You couldn't have gone better for you, could it?
No, I'm so unbelievably honoured and pleased to be given the 3 awards. To be held in such high regard by the players and fans is overwhelming. Got quite emotional up there on the stage, but when you see your season laid out in front of you, you see the highs and lows of what we've been through together, and to be given the individual plaudits is always pleasing. But I think you could see up on that screen how much it meant to everybody involved, and couldn't be more delighted.
Top goal scorer. I mean, obviously that's a skill that has developed this season, and it has played a big part in you becoming the players' player and the fans' player of the year, I guess, as well. Yeah,
for sure. I think it was my outstanding contribution, I suppose. Obviously, since January, the system's changed, the way we've played's changed, and I've had to adapt through that as well. But couldn't be. The goals that I've scored have come from the layout of the team and the way we set up, and everything you do as a player is through the help of your teammates, and to every one of them, obviously voting for me as their player of the season, and I've got all of them to thank for helping me to grow as a player and develop over the last year.
Jackson, you mentioned there about some of the highlights that have been shown tonight, sort of reflecting on the season. I suppose now's the time, with the job done, when you sort of look back, does it start to sort of make you realise what an achievement it's been this season?
More so sitting in that room than it has done for the last week. I think after the Leeds game, we felt like we'd nearly done it, and I think that meant that after the Barnsley game, it was almost like, oh well, we've done it. Like, oh, okay, now it's official that we've already done it. I think in our heart we knew we'd already done what we set out to do, but to see it all up there, laid out in front of you again, like over the course of what you put in through 46 games on Sunday, plus cups, the individuals that have contributed with goals, with tackles, with blocks, seeing those images of John Brayford with his head wrapped up on more than one occasion, playing basically on one leg since February. He was my vote for Players' Player of the season. I've never come across a guy that plays through pain like this guy does. He's an absolute warrior. But that you could say that about so many individuals, and that's just one example of how each contribution is different. But it's been I think sitting in that room just now, I think it's hit me more than ever, seeing what it means to the fans, the community trust, what we've brought to so many people. I think that has made all the difference in the world, because in that dressing room, we've always believed in our ability. We've always known that we were good enough. I think we spent one weekend in the bottom 3 on goal difference, and I think we always believed. But to see what we've done to help so many people, and how it's projected this club and community forward, I think that means more than any football can ever contribute.
That seems to be the message tonight, is just what a sort of special, unique club it is, and you've been here for a season now, and that seems to resonate with yourself.
And that's what I mean, and I think tonight we've seen that there is so much more to life than football, because every single person that's gone up there, the first thing they've wanted to talk about is the community. And I think if in all, not just in sport but in everything, if people embrace that sort of mindset, you can see what can be done when you bring a like-minded group of people together with values that put everyone before any one individual.
Yourself personally, I suppose it goes without saying, when you just won these awards, you talk about as well, getting your first international start, your first international goal. This must rank as the best season of your career so far. You must reflect on it with so many happy memories.
I know. I'll do well to ever go past it, to be honest. It's been everything I could have dreamed about and more. On the international stage, and obviously at domestic level. Obviously the scoring for my country is beyond the childhood dream. I went to the World Cup as a kid to watch Australia play. I was at every game that I could get to, and to be pulling on that strip, alongside guys that I grew up idolising, and representing your country is truly remarkable. And as I said, I don't know if I would have had that opportunity if I hadn't had the opportunity to come and play in this league and show that I'm capable of producing performances at this level.
And now the job's done, you guys can, like the manager said, go out and enjoy Sunday. I suppose you must be looking forward to that as an experience, and then again reflecting on the season with the fans and everyone.
Absolutely, and I think tonight we'll carry on through to Sunday, and the feeling that everyone has through those doors will reflect, and hopefully that will lead to a positive result on Sunday. But we know that the hard work has been done, and now we can have the chance to go out and embrace a game of football for what it is, which is ultimately a fun game. And at times it hasn't been fun this season, at times it's been amazing, but there's been times when you've had to dig the nails in and make it as difficult as possible. So it's nice that we can sort of let the reins off a bit and really go and enjoy Sunday.
Just finally on that, for yourself personally, is there any sort of standout moment from this season which, if you were to pick sort of one moment?
From an individual point of view, I think it's not just because I scored the goal, but after that Huddersfield game, it's particularly what Moose was up there saying about how we lost against Brentford. And I remember sitting in the dressing room afterwards, and we were all talking about, like, we won't let this be the moment that sends us down. This won't be when the wheels come off. We will not let it be that. And to go away to a team that I don't think had lost it at home since October, with one of the best home records in the league, and to dig in the way we did. And manager always says, we stay in the game, and then in the 96th minute we'll go up the park and win it. And I think there was some images showed of the bench when we scored, and the players in the pitch. It's like a mixture of exhaustion, delirium, everyone just on this other planet for these few moments. And that was truly special. And that was probably my standout moment for the season.
I don't think Andy Garner knew where to go, did he?
I don't think anyone knew where to go. I was running, waving my arms. Everyone come down here, then people went there, and as I said, we put so much in, and it was a mix, just such raw emotion. And it's on a professional level in terms of football, with that feeling cannot be matched.
John, congratulations! You're a runner-up player of the season. You must be delighted the fans have recognised the contribution you've made this season.
Yeah, and it's really appreciative, like, for them to see me as an integral part of the squad and all that sort of stuff. But there's numerous names that could have gone on that award, and every single one would have been a deserved winner of that award, sort of thing. And it's nice that they recognise that sort of thing, but I recognise the effort the other teammates have put in during the season.
I mean, you epitomise a lot of good qualities about this team, that die-hard attitude, that willing to put your body on the line, the goal line clearances. That's you, and that's the team, isn't it, this season?
Yeah, of course, and that's what I'm paid to do at the end of the day, and people are paid to score goals, and people are paid to keep the ball. That's my job, and that's my duty at the end of the day, and that's what I'm paid to do. And whether people see that as beneficial to the team, it's how they see it in their eyes, and I appreciate that. But it's also what a footballer should be at the end of the day, and give 110% commitment, and just be there week in, week out, and you try 100% your best.
Talk about that commitment, that's what everyone's sort of been saying about this team, but what is it about this team compared to other teams you've been with that means that commitment just seems to be on another level?
There's a few different things. I think, if I'm being totally honest, the gaffer, when he was at Derby, I think he was getting towards that stage. Maybe he was at that stage with the team he wanted in his third season there, to something that was similar what he's got right now at this moment in time. And at Derby, obviously, he had a lot of people he had to get rid of, and he knew the characters he wanted and what he wanted to build there, and that was taken away from him. Whereas here, with the chairman we've got and the players we brought in this year are all of similar character and similar values, and everyone pulls in the same direction, and it's just got the same outlook on life, probably, I'd say so. And I think when people are on the same page, actually, it's a lot easier than when people are on 3 or 4, 5 different pages.
How was the dressing room at Barnsley at the weekend? I mean, Jackson was just saying it felt like that Leeds win was the big one that almost got you there, but obviously it was about getting over the line, and to have done that must have been a pretty special feeling. Yeah,
and I know it's even a couple of weeks before, but I thought the Huddersfield result was absolutely massive. To get the last minute winner, it just gave everybody a massive boost, and to take that into the final few weeks of the season, give everybody a lift, and know we can actually achieve this. This is not only a dream anymore, this is probably reality, and let's not in 6-7 weeks time to regret the position we've put ourselves in, to turn back and look at it and go, what if, sort of thing. So like I say, it goes back to the commitment and everybody on the same values that we all wanted to do this, and that's what we finally achieved.
You just said that, just enjoy now the achievement, for the next few weeks. No point in thinking ahead. You just enjoy what you've put a lot of effort in the last 9 months. You've got to, I suppose, make the most of the rewards.
Yeah, of course, and every creator, everybody in there, and they all deserve a break at the end of the season. Some people will do different things, and a few of the lads are going away together, and it's just probably, it might sink in 4 or 5 weeks, and people will probably look at us with the wrong mindset and say, well, you're only achieving staying up, but compared to any other clubs, it's an achievement far above anybody else in this league with what they have achieved, in my own personal opinion. And I think we have every single right to enjoy this moment in time and then come back in the summer refreshed and see where Burton Albion goes from there.